With the days getting longer and the temperatures climbing, a lot of us are spending more time working on our lawns. Our tech reporter Chad Colby likes to do the research on things he spends a lot of time doing, so this time he's digging into lawnmowers.
Was the first tractor you drove a lawn tractor? Well, it certainly was for me when I grew up on the farm. We had a John Deere 212, and when I was in the market for a lawnmower last year, I was really thinking a lawn tractor like this X758 you see here, but my local dealer used, all he had was this zero turn. So I bought it. It's a 930R. But this spring, he got some used lawn tractors in, and I reached out to him, and I said, why don't we try a little comparison in the yard? So big thanks to my buddy Brad Cross. We had both mowers in my yard. We were doing a little test, and really did no surprise. We all know the performance of a zero-turn mower. It turns quicker, you can mow faster. Brad was telling me a little of the mechanicals, the decks are a little bit different. They got a faster blade speed. Certainly if you have to just cover a lot of ground, you can't beat a zero turn. But there's also a lot of reasons why a tractor still works. And in the back of my yard, I've got a pretty steep incline. And you can see here with this tractor, I could easily go up and down it with a lot of confidence. It worked really well. Where on the zero turn, in comparison, sketchy's an understatement. You come down that hill, and even when it's dry, you can see the brakes there kind of dragging, if you would, or the big tires on the back kind of skidding down the hill. So certainly there's some great applications. But when it was time for me, I sent the lawn tractor back, and I stayed with the zero turn. Now, we've talked about this in the past on the tech segment. I added the wheels on it so the mower rides a little better. The next thing I wanted to do was get a little more performance under the deck of my mower. I ran into a company from Iowa called Ballard, and they make a hybrid blade. They call it Gold, and it has a carbide tungsten reinforced cutting edge, and this is really designed for commercial application. You're going to get the high lift fin to help pulverize the grass better, and it's got a tungsten carbide cutting edge so it can stay sharp as much as 4 times better than your stock blade. You can see it right here. This thing is aggressive looking. About 25% taller than the stock blade. And, you know, I believe that in terms of the high lift capacity. When you set them side by side, you can see that. You can also see that little longer cutting edge. So I did like everybody else would do. I was really quick to get these things on my mowers. Pretty excited about it, if I'm being honest with you. Like many of us, we're spending a lot of time mowing the grass right now. And once I got these blades on the mower, instantly you could see visibly just how much more aggressive they are. As far as how well did they work, they worked great. You can see here on the left, that's where I used the new blade. The right was the old blade. And what are we trying to do? We're trying to make tall grass short, and these things do a great job. For This Week in Agribusiness, I'm Chad Colby.
Leave it to Chad Colby to figure out how to get somebody else to mow half his lawn. Chad, thanks for that update, and folks, stay with us. More This Week in Agribusiness coming up in just a moment.